we're going to explore the first part of the Settings app, which is the most powerful and important app on your iPad. So the Settings app is the gear-looking gray app. And the first thing you notice in the upper left is you can search the settings for what you're looking for. This is a new iOS 9 feature. So let's say that I wanted to find guided access so that I could get my students into that for the park test or the map exam. If I start to type in guided access, notice it tells me the rabbit trail on how to actually find that. If I chose guided access from here, it would take me directly to the location I'm looking for. So that's a very nice and efficient way to find what you're looking for without having to dig completely through the settings. You can also turn on airplane mode from this location. If you remember your control center, you swipe up from the bottom. You can access airplane mode, Wi-Fi, and Bluetooth from there. But you can also do that from the settings itself. Wi-Fi gives you several more options in the settings. It'll tell you which Wi-Fi network you're connected to, which ones are available, and it will also allow you to get a little more information if you need by pushing the blue I at the end. You can turn your Wi-Fi off and on from this location as well. Bluetooth can be turned off and on from here, as well as to show you which devices you may be connected to, and if you can connect to them. If there's anything available in the Bluetooth pairing option, it will show up under My Devices. Below that is notifications. You can turn off any notification for any app that wants to push one to you. Some apps have more notifications that come through than others, but one thing we like to point out is that if you go to your Mail app or Outlook, whichever one you are using on your device, you can turn off the notifications so that if you're in the middle of teaching or the student is in the middle of class, you're not going to hear all the different notifications going off across the room. If anyone sends an email and notification is turned on, they will receive a noise and it will show up. So it could interrupt the flow of class, or you may have 10 to 15 students who've received the same email and all those noises go off at once. Any and all notifications can be turned off simply by choosing the app that's appropriate. If you would like the notification to be turned back on, let's say for my calendar, I can simply go in and turn it on, and then I have several other options that I can choose based on my preferences. The next one is the control center, which is the swipe up from the bottom. Access on lock screen will allow me to access the control center before I swipe open and get to my actual home screen. So if my screen is black, I push the home button, wake it up, slide to open. This will allow me to access the control center before I actually have to swipe. The good thing is I could access my camera without ever having to open the app. Access within the apps will allow me to be running a separate app, swipe up from the bottom, and enter the control center if I need to. Do Not Disturb is available, and you can actually change some of the options. This actually is used more for phone calls or for things that may be coming through and you do not want to be disturbed. You can schedule it, and you can set it up so that it is always silenced or only while it is the iPad is actually locked. So the last thing we want to look at is the display and brightness and wallpaper, which go together because this is going to control the way your home screen, your lock screen look. So brightness can either be set to auto brightness or you can manually control that. If it's auto brightness, you're actually going to be able to hold the iPad, and however bright it is in the room, it will adjust accordingly. You can also change the text size. So if you have a student who needs to actually have a larger text, you can slide the slider and it will go up or down accordingly. Text can be made bold, but you do have to restart your iPad for that option to take place. Finally, wallpaper is here available. WCPS will have a standard wallpaper and home screen that will be applied, but it is good to know where this is just in case for some reason that would be changed or something would happen with your wallpaper. Thank you for watching this video. Please watch our other modules on the WCPS Professional Learning site.